I think that it may make a difference, that it's the consumers, but the people that are going to be driving that change are going to be retail chains, whether it's product to be prepared at home or the ready-to-eat product. They're going to, and restaurants, they're going to drive that change. And the social media they're monitoring, those trends, those feeds that they're monitoring as voices of the customer, not 100% sure that's the voice of their customer. They may know a lot better than I do, but I think that's some of the frustration I see with producers and myself and veterinarians, is that perhaps this isn't really being driven by the true predominant consumer as much as it is some more fringe elements. Well, if you're going to talk about antibiotic use, you're going to have to talk about the reasons for the use. And when you talk about reasons for the use, now you get into the type of animal, how it's being managed, and why that antibiotic's needed to either prevent, control, or treat a disease. And so when those discussions happen, it's the veterinarian's opportunity to interject into the system with other preventive measures. It can be management, it can be vaccines, it could be novel products, it could be environment as part of the management. And also, I hope it drives a little price discovery, a little conscious recognition of price discovery for some of the types of animals that require more antibiotics and some that don't. The biggest challenge right now is we don't have a lot of the final details worked out, and we had the question at this meeting, a great question like at others, well, what about mineral? What about range cubes? What about free choice feeds? Where are we going to get them? Who's going to be authorized to dispense them? All of those still need to be worked out. Once we get the details worked out, then it's an issue of education, and I think we're going to see 2016 devoted, especially the second half, devoted in the media and veterinary organizations, producer organizations, extension to educating on how this gets done. We're also going to see some different mechanisms for doing this evolve. We've already got that evolution started, electronic forms, and then we're going to see veterinarians figuring out how they get the people power in place to take care of that. And producers, again, as I mentioned in my talk, it's going to take some planning so that you have in place the authorization to get that product when you need it, instead of just going out running down to the feed store and picking this up. We need to know what's going on at every step of the chain so we can manage appropriately. And I'm to the point of thinking that if I've got a group of calves that I know have had to have been extensively treated to prevent or control disease before I get them, my enthusiasm for price level on those drops. And that's, again, going to be maybe a little piece of price discovery that comes out as we get that ability to identify the ones that are managed the best so we don't need to prevent or control, and ones that aren't.